It's already a Sunday morning. It's already a Sunday morning. I want to prophesy over your life. I'm declaring that this marriage will not sink. This business will not sink. This vision will not sink. Your calling will not sink. Your assignment will not sink. Your dream will not sink. And your vision will not sink in the name of Jesus. I declare as I prophesy over your life that whenever the enemy was in charge, the enemy that was assigned over your marriage, the witches and wizards that were assigned over your destiny, we kick them out in the name of Jesus. We cast them out of your dreams. We cast them out of your house. We cast them out of your destiny. We cast them out of your mind. We cast them out of your assignment. Somebody type in, I receive it. God bless you, those that are tapping in with their gifts. So you got to understand that depression and that anxiety can be a sign that the enemy is trying to suppress your mind, so you cannot tap into what God is releasing over your life. The reason why they're suppressing your mind, the reason why he tampers with your vision, the reason why he tampers with your mind is so that you cannot see what God is releasing in your life. Please, let's keep tapping on the screen. They were greatly afraid, because the Bible says they thought it was a spirit, and they thought it was a ghost. Jesus. But Jesus is walking with authority. Jesus is claiming the territory. Jesus is taking charge of the environment. Jesus is controlling the waves. Jesus is controlling your vision. Jesus is in charge of your mind. You gotta understand that He loves you. Sometimes you gotta be reminded that God is love and is in love with you. He loves you enough to keep you from harm. He loves you enough even though the enemy tries to attack you. He loves you enough to release His word in season, to release His word in due season. When we speak about due season, some of you, this is the right word that you needed when you were about to lose your mind. God bless you for the gifts. You got to understand that you cannot just be awake and pop up on this broadcast just for nothing. But this is your due season to take charge of your vision. This is your due season to take charge of your assignment. This is your due season to be desperate for something deeper. I know some of you, you're in relationships, but there is confusion and you are sensing that there is something missing. You are desperate for something better. And they say this is your due season to be loved and respected and be treated with love and kindness. It's your due season to be respected. It's your due season to be promoted. It's your due season to be in charge and to be in control of your mind. To be in control of the things that you're allowed to see. Sometimes you hear people say time will heal, but sometimes time even makes it worse. When you're supposed to be in a place where you're moving on, you spend the rest of your day playing the old tape of that abuse. You got it all played on repeat. You got it playing on repeat. The attack on your mind. The enemy has the tape right there on repeat. That every time you want to move on, he reminds you Have you forgotten that you were broken? Have you forgotten that your husband cheated on you? My God. Have you just been in a place where you look at your partner and you're just reminded of the nastiest things that they've ever done to you? They say time will heal, but why am I not healing? Why am I not restored? Why am I not moving on? And sometimes do you know that there are people that just expect you to heal? They just expect you to be okay. How can you mess up with my mind and you expect me to be the same woman that I used to be before? How can you expect the same treatment when you broke me? My God. Jesus. God bless you, those that are tapping in with the gifts. How can you expect me to walk away like it never happened? Like I was never broken? You say time will heal, but why do I still feel like it was yesterday? So he keeps playing that old tape. You're reminded of the failure. You're reminded of how many times that you trusted and you were betrayed. He's playing on your mind. He's playing that mind game. How can you move on when the wounds are still fresh? When you're still treating on and working on the healing and working on the salvation and working on yourself. How? Is anybody saying, how can I heal when it feels like the pain is getting worse? How can I heal when it seems like nobody understands what I had to deal with? All I just needed was just an apology. All I just needed was for you to say, I'm sorry. All I just needed is for you to say, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to break you. I didn't mean to reject you. I didn't mean to neglect you. How? Jesus. There is somebody that is asking that question right now. You are desperate for answers. You are desperate for closure. Today God gave me a word that I was just like, wow. God bless you, Pastor, for the gifts. He said, sometimes you think people are changing on you, but they're not changing. They just stop pretending. Jesus, your husband died. I'm sorry about the loss. He said, you got people that you thought they're changing, they're not changing. But they just stopped pretending. They've just stopped pretending like they love you. They got exhausted from pretending like everything was okay. They're not changing, but they just becoming who they are. So in your mind you said, my husband, the one that I married, would have apologized. But he said,